Hello, in this video we will discuss about the Helicobacter pylori infection. So that is the bacterial infection in our stomach and the small intestine as well as the large intestine also. So first of all, this is the gram-negative bacteria, microaerophilic and the spiral shape, helical shape, and found in stomach. So this is found in stomach and cause infection. And what is the infection type? Let's begin to understand the symptom of the Helicobacteria pylori infection. It can be an itchy or burning pain in your abdomen, and the abdominal pain worse when your stomach will be empty. So when you will not eat, it means the abdominal pain will be increased, and nausea, fatigue and discomfort your abdomen. Loss of appetite is the important sign and symptom of the Helicobacter pylori infection, while the bloating also and unintentional weight loss and redness, soreness and inflammation will cause. So on the other hand, the breathing can also detect and by passing through a fecal to oral, gastric to oral, and the water, contaminated water, which that is spoily water when we will drink, so containing the Helicobacter pylori will cause infection through a spoiled water, and the oral to oral also, and the zoonotic, it means the animal to the human can pass. So this is the stomach and the small intestine. So let's begin to understand the stomach. Just remember, we are collectively understand the small intestine and the stomach. So this is the epithelium and this is the gastric mucosa, and basically here is the mucous membrane, which that will protect from the acidic medium, and the pepsin will not infect the epithelium due to the mucous membrane. So the pH during the eating time will 1 to 3, and after the empty stomach the 3 to 5 pH should be in the stomach. So this is the Helicobacter pylori, which that will be infect through a adhesion molecule, and in this way the mechanism for decrease the acidity due to this infection, due to the urea will convert due to the urease enzyme will produce from this bacteria in the lumen to convert carbon dioxide and the ammonia, and the inhibition of this acidic pH lead to basic. And remember, one more important thing you should need to understand, the decrease of the pH also the carbon dioxide will produce, which that will directly diffuse into the blood circulatory system, will lead to more acidity in the blood circulatory system. So here let's zoom to understand. This is the VAC A and CAC A. This is the molecule we produce from the bacteria will bind with the receptor to surface bound work like adhesin. So this is the adhesin protein, and will lead to cascade of phosphorylation, will lead to trigger the DNA of the epithelium, will produce the cytokines, inflammatory mediators, and lead to inflammation. So let's begin to understand the inflammation due to the immune system response, how to produce antibody against this infection. So this is the macrophage and neutrophil. This macrophage and neutrophil recruit through inflammatory cytokines after the engulfing of the bacterial content, and will lead to also engulf the bacteria as the natural killer cell also, and in this way trigger the macrophage for erythrocytosis, will lead to monocyte recruitment, and the dendritic cell will also participate for the antigen representation through phagocytosis to show the antigen to the CD4 T helper cell, and the CD4 T helper cell will recognize through B cell the antigen through a antibodies containing receptor will proliferate this B cell into the B memory cell and plasma cell. So the plasma cell produce a lot of antibodies. These antibodies against this infection, and we can detect during the diagnosis after the blood test, because our blood will contain antibody, the immunoglobulin. So let's begin to understand further. So in this way, the damaging of the mucous membrane, the mucus producing cell damage, unfortunately lead to ulcer. So ulcer is due to the Helicobacter pylori infection, which that will lead to acidic cell lysis, and injury will be occur of the cell, the epithelium cell, due to the enzymatic reaction and the acidic reaction with the epithelium, and the activation of the innate immune system and adaptive immune system will lead to inflammation, chronic inflammation. So on the other hand, here you can see and understand the diagnosis. So the endoscopy will be prefer via a camera to understand the ulcer. After the understanding the ulcer, the take the sample. After the taking of the sample in the sample slit, after this the basically is the test of urease test. If the urease are present, it means the helicobacter are present, and ammonia test due to the ammonia production, and acid test if the acid is low. So in this way the helicobacter are present. While here is the basically is the you can understand this is the infection, if it means the red dye will be occur, while the negative it means the yellow color will be occur, and this is the breathing text also used for it. On the other hand, here you can see the microscopic understand the study of identification of the helicobacter through slide preparation for the visual identification through a microscope, and this microscopic understanding the helicobacter will evidence if the helicobacter are present in the slide, it means the helicobacter is positive and this infection is positive. So let's understand about the treatment, how we treat. So the antibiotics, which that is basically major antibiotics, is the amoxicillin and the clarithromycin, metronidazole and tetracycline. On the other hand, the proton pump is also used for the increase of acidity in the stomach and other drugs. While on the other hand, the more acidic food we can consume, the citrus family, the lemon or other acidic food, which that will ascorbic acid containing food will decrease the pH, means the increase the acidity will relieve our abdomen. So that is the overview of the Helicobacter pylori infection, and this is the basically understanding the Helicobacter pylori infection. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like and share. Bye.